I cannot stand this song.
The wings like the way could chorus.
The soundtrack is overall really good, but not the song.
It's so gorgeous.
What is that light triangle on Flora's forehead? It's a small thing. Obviously, this daytime lighting is fine, but usually, if you were lighting to the characters, you would, if anything, have a little triangle on the cheek. This just kind of feels random, which makes me think that they just put the characters in a pre-lit scene. It's a small thing and it totally makes production faster, but it does also make it less intentional and therefore less aesthetically pleasing.
You're blocking the sun, Bloom.
Oh, sorry.
The lighting setup definitely looks better in this scene. I think part of it is just adjusted in compositing. If you know how 3D works, you would usually get renders out of a 3D software. This is pretty much the raw scene. And then compositors would take it and add lens flares, particle effects, and generally color correct the image. I'm Vikitor. I'm a 3D animator that loves to talk about Winx and animation. I know you guys have been asking for a video where I go into detail into the Winx Club Reboot, analyzing specifically the 3D animation, and that video is coming out this weekend. So if you're interested, definitely subscribe and ring the notification bell so that you don't miss out on it. I love these slower moments where you see Musa playing guitar, Stella sunbathing, their personalities shine.
This year's midterm exam will be a self-defense test. Test partners have been chosen at random.
Oh, great. It's me and Diaspro.
See? For once, they actually used this situation to create drama. Now we get to see Diaspro and Bloom taking a test together. It's a self-defense test. I'm not sure whether they have to fight or fight someone else together, but I'm excited to see where this goes. Why are all these tests on Domino? And I'm assuming it's Domino because it was frozen in the original, and also it's where Damien's and Bloom's fears were set in the first simulation test from the reboot. Why is the test taking place there? Anyways, they probably had to reuse assets, and honestly, 3D is a lot of work. Good for them.
Lame.
I can't, I'm so sorry. Her model is just not it. Look at the quality of the hair, or lack thereof. Regardless of the shape itself, which I'm not a huge fan, but that's a conscious choice. That's character design, it's not a mistake. But you can see from the way the light hits the hair, it's not shiny, it's not smooth. That's because it's super bumpy. There is a specific control that makes it more frizzy, which normally should be used. It does make it more realistic, but I think they just bumped it up way too high for Diaspro. It just looks rough.
There were a few close calls, but...
Oh my god. This would have made sense in the original. Here it's just cause Riven's brainwashed, which does remove agency from the character.
One more altercation like this, and I'll see that you're kicked out of the specialist for good.
Dang.
We all know Riven has a temper.
No, we don't. He never had a temper in the reboot. Please stop defining him by the things another Riven did in the original show. He's just literally brainwashed by Vexus, and because they think he has a temper, I betcha no one's gonna realize that he's acting weird, unlike when, for example, Bloom was acting weird. The changelings are so cute though. This is just my personal preference, but I don't really care about these two. Where are the tricks? We haven't seen them since they got expelled. They're the villain I care about. Show us. Show us. I want to see too.
Could this be where I'm from?
Aww.
I don't want to be a fairy. I feel like I'm a witch.
Why is she a fairy? That's crazy that any preference of darkness makes them a witch or a warlock. And it's also crazy that Diaspro doesn't have any darkness.
You, Diaspro, are a spoiled princess with a mean streak. That doesn't make you witch material.
I guess that's fair though. Harsh, but fair. I guess darkness doesn't inherently mean being rude or mean. Some of the witches, including Griffin herself, are fighting for the light, using their dark powers. There they are. I missed them.
Attach this gem to the control panel, and Bloom will be defenseless against your attacks.
See? This is a partnership I care for. The Trix and Diaspro, oh, we're on. See, of course their plan is more interesting than Vexus's. Alright, I'm hyped.
Hydra Beast! Firewall!
Yes! I love to see them fight. I know it's for an exercise, but still. Alright, that was kind of funny.
Either we both fail,
Or we can pass together.
Cringe. They were supposed to fight. I was kind of in for it.
you stole Sky from me.
I didn't steal Sky, Diaspro. He chose to break up with you.
Bloom has a point here. In this reboot, she didn't do anything wrong with Sky, which is a complaint in itself, but in this context, Bloom is right. I do like to see vengeful Diaspro, not gonna lie. Is this the show or my connection? Okay, it's probably my connection. I wasn't expecting Diaspro to actually almost defeat Bloom. That's kind of crazy.
I've posted 2 specialists outside your door. You'll be safe.
I bet you she's gonna come in from the window. 100%.
Torta is looking for you. Get going.
Or this. I'm starting to think that Damien's model isn't that bad. It's just whatever he's wearing that's awful.
Arms of the earth!
Is there really nothing more between Damien and Flora? They kind of dropped that storyline. I really hope it comes back. It was also pretty much the only thing Flora had going on for her in the reboot, at least in terms of character development. Oh, he goes with Bloom. That was so close. Oh, they're dead. Where were the Winx? I thought they were behind her.
I'm the one who gets to decide if I'm a witch or a fairy. And I have decided.
Alright, this is terrifying. Doesn't she kind of look like Sid from Toy Story? Mind you, that movie came out in 1995. I think it's the mouth, specifically. The corners of that mouth are actually an animation mistake. You see how the bottom teeth arch around the face? Well, the cheeks should follow that arch. Right now, they're just straight. So we have the corners of the mouth pretty much outside of her mouth. It looks weird. It's not correct. Also, is this storyline of Diaspro wanting to become a witch or a Trix not exactly what happened in season 6? I don't remember it too well. Ooh, I love this. She's the anti-murder. I love that she actually becomes a witch. That's an interesting outfit. I wish we didn't have as much glow so that I can see it better. It doesn't hold the candle to the Trix's outfits, but I'm open to it. I like the change, and I always like a different transformation, so. Alright, that was the last episode of part 2 of the Winx Club Reboot. Stay tuned because the next video I'm uploading this weekend will be talking about the 3D animation on a technical level, in detail, like many of you asked. So definitely subscribe, ring the notification bell. I'm Vikitor, I'm a 3D animator that loves to talk about Winx animation, and bye bye!